Alrighty. Hello, everyone. How are you on this Thursday night? Thanks for tuning in. I sure appreciate it. And as we wait around here for a little bit, yeah, I scolded my machine from last Thursday. I just basically turned the power off and said, "You're going to starve for a week?" It seemed to work. Imagine that. All right. Thanks, Velda. Hello, guys. How are you? Yeah, I just thought I'd start a little early and just let it run for a little bit. Make sure all the kinks are out. Much better tonight. I'm seeing much better numbers. Hello, Robert. How are you? Good to see you in the chat. So yeah, just a little heads up. Said got a special live stream going out. I believe that is on the 12th. That's a Saturday, and I'm going to do a live stream with Bobby D. You see him in the chat, and we're going to do that at 2 o'clock on the 12th, unless unforeseen circumstances happen, but I don't see that happening. And yeah, I'm excited and looking forward to that. All right, let's get started. Everybody's got their singing voices on? We'll get started with tonight's Try a Little Kindness. Hello, Cheryl. If you see your brother by the road with a heavy load from the seeds he sowed, and if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, "You're going the wrong way." You've got to try a little kindness. Yeah, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. If you try a little kindness, you can overcome the blindness. Narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. Don't walk around it down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show every day will help someone along their way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. If you try a little kindness, you can overcome the blindness of narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. You've got to try a little kindness, yeah, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. If you try a little kindness, you can overcome the blindness. Narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Well, hello, everybody out there. Hello, Brother David. Hello, David Jr., I think. Hello, Dan Parker. How are you? Hello, Vern Scott. Well, isn't it past your bedtime there in Fort Lauderdale, Mark? My goodness. Great. Well, welcome to another Thursday. I've got a good little mix of numbers here tonight, both classic rock and classic country. So let's get started. This is an old Neil Diamond song, but I don't know if he ever released this. Maybe he did, but I do the Monkees version. Boy, you got that right, Mark. Who would know? Oh, I thought love was only true in fairy tales, then for someone else, but not for me. All love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. I'm not a trace left out in my mind, 'cause I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her if I try. Oh, I thought love was more or less a given thing. It seemed the more I gave, the less I got. Oh, what's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed your sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. I'm not a trace left out in my mind, 'cause I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her if I try. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed your sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. I'm not a trace left out in my mind, 'cause I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. I'm not a trace left out in my mind, 'cause I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a believer. Yes, I'm a believer. Yeah, I'm a believer. Should have gone over the ending. Well, thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Oh, much better tonight. All right. One going out to Cheryl. This is a pretty little waltz. Get everything dialed in here. I think I'm good to go. She's going to pieces when he walked in the door. She just has to see him. She can't wait no more. Tonight she'll be with him no matter the cost, as the band plays the last cheater's waltz. Don't they play lonely? Ooh, don't they play sad? Do drink water. See how he holds her as the band plays the last cheater's waltz. Hello, Janae. He tells her he loves her as the music plays on. He tells her he needs her, but someone's at home. The ball game's all over. She knows she's lost as the band plays the last cheater's waltz. And don't they play lonely? Ooh, don't they play sad? Ooh, 3/4 see how he holds her as the band plays the last cheater's waltz. See how he holds her as the band plays the last cheater's waltz. Ah, very pretty waltz there for Miss Cheryl. Oh, well, thanks, Netta. Yeah, one of my favorites, too. Very good. Hello, Janae. Hello, Netta. It's good to see you in the chat. Much better tonight than last week. All right, I'm really going back on the record racks here. One of the first shuffle songs I ever learned because one, it's simple, pretty easy to sing. And one of the first songs I ever learned on steel guitar too. Made famous by Tony Booth. All jealous me, careless you, the odds were just too great. I couldn't stand those lonely nights, you made me sit and wait. I thought I'd seen the last of you when you walked out of sight. Instead I see you in my dreams each night. Yes, the key's in the mailbox, come on in. I'm sitting here wishing, dear, I had your love again. And I'll never even ask you where you've been. Yes, the key's in the mailbox, come on in. Then share your company. I said don't come around at all if you want more than me. But all alone I can't deny the flame that burns. I'd gladly take you back on any terms. Yes, the key's in the mailbox, come on in. I am sitting here wishing, dear, I had your love again. And I'll never even ask you where you've been. Yes, the key's in the mailbox, come on in. Yes, the key's in the mailbox, come on in. Well, it looks like we took a little oops there, but I'm sure you did, Robert. Most of us have. In fact, there's a cute story when I was playing the American Legion. I was told there was a guy that had played before us. You could set your watch. He could do that song every time at 9 o'clock, regardless. It was like, yeah, you can set your watch by it. Okay, I don't know who requested this one, but this is a request. Maybe it was Cheryl that requested this a couple weeks ago. You know, Bill, it's good to see you, buddy. Thanks. I think if this goes well with Bobby D this go around, next month, I think you might be my, come join me and do a live stream with me. And then I would really like you to do that song. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Have you come in and do a couple songs with me. Anyway. And then, of course, Eve requested this about a month ago or so. Anyway, this is a classic Ray Price number, and let's get to it. The other thing is, last time I sang this, I got a lot of compliments, and I thank you guys for that. I do. Don't look so sad. I know it's over, but life goes on, and this old world will keep on turning. Let's be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good time. I'll get along, and you find another, but I'll be here should you find you ever need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrop blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good times, for the good times. You're welcome, Velda. Yeah, I have a kick too, Karen, when I play it back, and I watch the closed or the closed caption. The translations are pretty funny. Okay, so I picked this one out because the last time I did it, I slaughtered it. I mean, I really feel bad. So hopefully tonight is some redemption, and I'm glad my younger brother Mark is in the chat, because he was in the chat the last time I did this, and he definitely jumped on it and gave me crap, but that's what younger brothers do. Older brothers too, from time to time. But I think I've got my head wrapped around this one, and hopefully I won't make too many errors. Oh, Cheryl, you're quite welcome. Enjoy doing that. The only problem with doing slow ballads is that if I don't mix them up really good, it really just, it puts me to sleep, and I can imagine what it does to you guys. So anyway, let's do some Eagles here. I'm a running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that want to own me, 2 that want to stone me. 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Loosen up while you still can. Don't try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I've got to know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose or we may win, but we'll never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. Take it easy. I'm a running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. I'm looking for a lover that won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Listen up while you still can. Don't you try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Do 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 do. So take it easy. We got it easy. Much better. Well, thanks, Netta. That's a really good compliment. Well, thanks, Stephen, and welcome. I don't believe I've seen you. Shoot me a friend request, and I'll get you in all the time and let you know what's going on. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is a good Eagles song. But yeah, I slaughtered it the last time I did it. So really bad about that. All righty, another request. All right. Let me get in the right frame of mind for this. Cheryl requested this one. Yeah, me too. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. Not afraid of breaking, that never learns to dance. It's a dream afraid of waking, that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying, that never learns to the night has been too lonely, and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong. Just remember, far beneath the bitter snows lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. Oh, there you go, Cheryl. Thanks, Netta. Mark, I'm still working on that one. A lot of moving parts. All right. Let's pick this one up a little bit. Another Eagles song going out to everybody. You're very welcome, Cheryl. Well, thanks. Thanks, Eve. I'm glad you joined it. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. I'm going to miss my guitar playing buddy who is in Fort Lauderdale tonight. He and I worked out a wonderful lead on this song, and I'm just going to have to double it and do my best. Like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around, and I get a peaceful lazy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. All that she can take you anywhere. Don't already know how to go. I get a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. And I get a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Ooh. Ah. Well, thank you very much. Oh, I probably could, David. We'll see how tonight goes, okay? Yeah, I wish you were too, Brother Mark. It's okay. Just for Mark's, thanks, Velda. So what I've been doing is all those old power track sequence songs, I'm importing them into Band in the Box and coming up with, you know, the live players. So they sound a little different. That's the reason why, but I'm pretty happy with them. All right, let's really pick one up and have some fun. Where did that go? Oh, I know what that is, because I know the words to this song. So I bring up my little, what did Greg Burns call it? Oh yeah, it's his brains, right? He's got a really thick book. I use technology here a little bit, but there's a couple songs that I do have memorized, and this is one of them. And so, but I have to hold the space, right, in the song list. So when I bring it up, it's like, oh, what the hell is that? Oh yeah, by the way, I know the words to this song. Getting old sucks. It really does. Sorry to say, but man, I know. Just get on with the song, okay? Yeah, okay. Out in the country near the city limit sign, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke. It's where all the cowboy folk go to boot, scoot and boogie. I've got a good job, I work hard for my money. Quitting time, I hit the door running. Fire up my pickup truck and let them horses run. I'll be flying down that highway to that hideaway, stuck out in the woods, do the boot, scoot, and boogie. Heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go, boot, scoot. A Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back where we can boogie. I'll get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, and boogie. Well, the bartender John, what'll it be? A shot of the redhead yonder looking at me. The dance floor's hopping and it's hotter than the 4th of July. I see outlaws and lost crooks and straights, all out making it shake to the boot scoot boogie. Well, heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scoot. A Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back where we can boogie. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. There, got the chair dancing. You know, one of these, actually, I got a couple, Mark. I had Believer memorized too. I didn't have the words up for that. So, yeah, there's a couple of them. All right. I know it wasn't very long ago, but I need the practice, so I'm bringing back this Three Dog Night song. Just 'cause I love it. Sip of water. Yeah. That's right. Eve, you danced a few times to that song, if I remember correctly. April gave us springtime and the promise of the flowers and the feeling that we both share and the love that we call love. We knew no time for sadness. That's a road we had crossed. We were living in a time meant for us. Even when it would rain, we'd laugh it off. I've got pieces of April. I keep them in a memory bouquet. I've got pieces of April. It's a morning in May. We stood on the crest of summer, neath an oak that blossomed, feeling as I did in April, not really knowing what it means, but it must be then that you stand beside me now to make me feel this way, just as I did in April. But it's the morning in May. I've got pieces of April, I keep them in a memory bouquet. I've got pieces of April, it's a morning in May. I've got pieces of April, I keep them in a memory bouquet. I've got pieces of April, it's a morning in May. I've got pieces of April, it's a morning in May. Oh, thanks for letting me have one. I appreciate that very much. All right, let's swing one, shall we? And then, yeah, Dave, I think I can get to your request tonight. Absolutely. There's a detour sign on the road that winds out on the broad highway, but the place for me is the sight I see, T-U-L-S-A, straight ahead. There's a railroad crossing and a bus of rocking just taking me away, but I'll pass the time till I see that sign, T-U-L-S-A, straight ahead. I'm gonna settle down when I reach that city fair. I'm homeward bound and I know I'll soon be there, where the tall corn grows and the black hawk flows in old OKLA. In the middle of it all I hear that call, T-U-L-S-A, straight ahead. There's a detour sign on the road that winds out on the broad highway, but the place for me is the sign I see, T-U-L-S-A, straight ahead. There's a railroad crossing and a bus of rocking just taking me away, but I'll pass the sign till I see that sign, T-U-L-S-A, straight ahead. I wanna settle down when I pass that city fair. I'm homeward bound and I know I'll soon be there, Well, there's no use talking, 'cause I'll get there walking if there is no other way. 'Cause I read the sign on the old state line, C-U-L-S-A, straight ahead. One of my favorites. Thank you, Brother Mark. Thank you, Asleep at the Wheel. All right, by request. There are 23 hours that I can get by, but the 24th hour is the one when I cry. I pray that it won't come, but it comes anyhow, and the 24th hour is right about now. Right about now, the heartaches start calling. Right about now, the teardrops start falling. The late show is over, and there's no place to go. And it's right about now that I miss you so. I start counting the hours when daylight begins, for I know that when night comes, just how it will end. I pray that it won't come, but it comes anyhow, and the 24th hour is right about now. Right about now, the heartaches start calling. Right about now, the teardrops start falling. The late show is over, and there's no place to go. And it's right about now that I miss you so. And it's right about now that I miss you so. There you go, Brother David. One little oops in there, but not too noticeable. I covered it pretty good. All right. So that brings us to a close, my kids, my peeps. You guys are very, very welcome. Like I said, okay, some shout outs. Let's commercial break. Children's Wishes and Dreams, March the 16th in Yakima. Get a hold of, or, you know, if Velda wants to just put a link out there or tell people to go to the website. They have their website. They'll give you all the instructions as to where and when. I think it starts at 5 o'clock. And then March the 12th, a Saturday at 2. That doesn't sound right. I guess it was the 19th. Yeah, okay. The 19th, March 19th. That would be better. March the 12th, going to do a little, yeah, thanks, Velda. Yeah, I can't add tonight for some reason. It's late. And so March the 12th is a special version of edition of Try a Little Kindness. I'm going to have my good friend Bobby D out here with me, and we're going to do a live stream at 2 o'clock in the afternoon that Saturday the 12th. And then, yes, Children's Wishes and Dreams, March the 19th. And like I said, just go out and do a little search for their website and give you all the ins and outs about what's going on there. If you're in Yakima, good friends of mine are donating their time. That's the band Chrome. I played with all of them on and off for many years when I was back in Yakima. So it's going to be some good music and a good reason to go and do a fundraiser for the children. All right, let's get on with this last song. Is it enough with the commercial breaks? Put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. My mama taught me how to pray before I reached the age of 7. When I'm down on my knees, that's when I'm closest to heaven. Daddy lived his life, 2 kids and a wife. Will you do what you must do? But he showed me enough of what it takes to get me through. Put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the waters. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Put your hand in man from a Galilee. All right, with that, thank you for joining me on another Thursday night. I appreciate it so much, and shoot me your requests. I am. I'm feeling blessed, is what I'm doing, Karen. Thank you so much. And when my soul is very happy. So thank you very much. And like I said, shoot me your requests. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next Thursday night. I haven't quite figured that one out, but I'll probably do something more like this one. I'll dig up, some old country, some old rock and roll, and just kind of all mix it in there. I was actually thinking about maybe some cowboy music, doing something like that as well, bringing one or two of those into the mix. Anyway, you give me your ideas too. You got all weekend long to get a hold of me and leave it on my Facebook page. All right, thanks for joining me. Share the love, and God bless.